Essentially, what Abhishek Sudhir is saying is that the Supreme Court also doesn't speak in the same language all the time. They're not consistent when it comes to this jail bail wala hisab.
No, ask Mr. Hegde, does he believe the Supreme Court judges actually had a bona fide belief that the trial would commence in 6 months?
No, of course they didn't. No. Anyhow.
That was the basis on which Justice Sanjeev Khanna said that have the trial in 6 months. He put the prosecution on trial in a certain sense. Prove your case. I'm giving you all the time. And if you can't prove your case, because you must remember that there is a very high burden in PMLA cases on granting of bail. The judge has to believe not only that no crime has been committed, secondly, that no crime will be committed in the future. And there are judgments of the Supreme Court which said that you can't get to that determination without having a trial. So, yes, the legal heritage that the Supreme Court has made for itself does come in the way, but it has reiterated today that trial courts have full rights to grant bail. And my heart goes out to the young judge in the Rouse Avenue court who granted bail to Arvind Kejriwal, only to have the Delhi High Court step in even without an order and stay that order.
Correct.
So therefore, yes, I agree with Abhishek that the courts are not consistent on the grant of bail. But thank God that they err on the side of the citizen once in a while. Abhishek's argument seems to be that today they made a mistake, or that they made a mistake 6 months ago, or possibly they made a mistake 6 months ago, but they did not persist in the error. At least now they've granted him bail, and they will grant, and hopefully it will go on to the other people in the case.
So, Shreya, the Supreme Court is tying itself up in knots. You have granted Manish Sisodia bail in the ED case and the CBI case. You have granted Arvind Kejriwal bail in the ED case, but he's not got bail in the CBI case. Now, on what grounds are you going to... Now, Abhishek Manu Singhvi has said exactly that today.
It's not the Supreme Court complicating matters. It is investigating agencies that are complicating matters.
Investigating agencies...
CBI में bail मिल गया तो ED ने arrest कर लिया.
It's not the ED's job to grant bail. It's the ED's job to oppose bail if they want to oppose bail. And in certain cases, they don't want to oppose bail. Supreme Court now... The appellate courts will make all kinds of findings. As I said about the young judge, I sympathize with that young judge because she has possibly committed career suicide. She might never get elevated now. Her promotions might get affected. See, the young lawyers at the forefront, you are asked to deal with these complicated cases and grant bail when the Supreme Court themselves don't agree that bail is the rule and jail is the exception.
So you yourself are saying that there are political repercussions to what judges do at a trial court or the higher court.
Shreya, are there no political repercussions? Everybody knows this, whoever across party lines.
I'm glad you said.
But Indira Gandhi was the one who started it with
the fact that you're representing the BJP.
No, I'm not representing the BJP.
And I'm glad you're being honest.
The committed judiciary, this malaise of the committed judiciary started with Indira Gandhi. It started with Indira Gandhi. So every party, I'm telling you, Mr. Hegde is an advocate, I'm an advocate. Dr. Joshi is a doctor. Let me tell you honestly, what is the Supreme Court today says, why are you playing it safe? Oh, so should I listen to Justice Gavai or Vishwanathan or should I listen to Justice Sanjeev Khanna? And then you have Chief Justice Chandrachud who makes these bold declarations on a Friday night and Monday morning he will do exactly the opposite. So, I mean, what are we to expect?
Piyush Joshi is smiling.
This is the gossip in the corridors of the Supreme Court which no lawyer will say. But I don't mind, I don't have a practice, I don't have a career at the bar.
I don't want any contempt of court notice on the channel.
The contempt is with me and BJP has to give consent, they won't.
There you go.